Welcome, everybody. My name is Ryan, and we are back with more Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. That's right. This is the edited series, for now at least. We will get back to the live streams as soon as my PC is up and working, but we're on episode number 6 with Aram, our would-be wizard. Here he is. He's got a very high strength. That's right. We've gotten pretty lucky, actually very lucky in this run. In addition to a really awesome base location, we have picked up, where is it? Do I still have it? Oh, there it is, the small pin. Yes, this is a mysterious artifact that buffs our strength and causes confusion, but I've continually forget to use it. But maybe we can use it right now. So, taking a quick assessment, it is 3 p.m. We do need to get back to the base shortly, but one thing we're doing currently is trying to clear the town of North Hero. Our base is just down here, Forge of Wonders. The refugee center is up just a little bit more to the north. So, obviously, we need a bunch of good trading materials and loot. So, that's what we're doing. We're clearing the city. There's also a stadium here, which is going to be really interesting. My first stadium ever. But takes a little bit of work to clear a town, so we're going to have to go back and forth. It takes several days to do it. Before we go for the evening, though, you can see I did start a fire. We got a nice house fire, but on either side, these two houses have not been searched yet. So I think we're going to hop off the motorcycle. Oh, that's right, too. In the last episode, I actually came across a full face motorcycle helmet, which is awesome and fits appropriate with the fact that we're driving the Viper. But I'm going to actually activate that to raise my visor. It just gives us a little bit better vision, less encumbrance on the eyes and mouth, I believe. But overall, we're not doing too bad. We have a pretty decent backpack. The hiking backpack, I've had to repair that once, but we've got some music playing to keep our mood up. Let's give that fire a nice big berth because we don't want to burn ourselves. I will grab the hose. All right, we're going to pop on our flashlight just to be certain we don't miss anything. Extension cord. Oh, yeah. That's actually really helpful that we found that. For sure. We just set up a battery back at the base, and we found our I think the very first solar panel. Yeah, the only one. Now, there is an awesome solar car that we discovered to the south, but we can't get it working yet until we've perfected our skills a little bit. So we still need to work on mechanics and I believe electronics. Okay, that looks like, yeah, that's a food book. Not to worry, we got a crawling zombie in our sights. Turn off safe mode. We're just going to try and grab everything we can. It's worthwhile. All right, I don't think there's anything there. Let's turn the corner. We've got a downstairs. What's in the bathroom? Toilet paper, I'll take that for trading purposes. Oh, I need a towel, actually. I think that might be the only towel that I've got, yeah. All right, let's just wipe ourselves off. Already dry, that's good to know. There is the zombie over there, skeletal. He might see me right now. Let's pop this open. All right, hold on. There's a few of them coming at us. We've got a child, skeletal, and there's another one, yeah. Let's lure him over this potted plant, maybe. There we go, not bad, not bad. Ah, codeine, that was worth it right there. I'm going to grab smartphone, and that's it. Okay, what about the youngling here? No, that wasn't the youngling. Now, interestingly enough, the lawnmower's decent for if we were to disassemble this, it actually produces blades. Yeah, 2 blades. The one-cylinder engine is interesting to me too, but it's a little bit small for a vehicle. I don't think we'll take it yet. We'll just leave it for now. But the blades could be used for a blade trap, which if you've never seen one of those in action, it's pretty amazing. Blade traps are definitely worth the time and effort. All right, so we've checked that. How's this car look? No battery. Let's get into this front room. Take him out real quick. Yeah, we're going to check this out. Then we'll go into the basement. Oh, interesting. A medical zombie. Didn't really have much on him, though. Worthwhile. Small tin. What are we looking at? Rash guard, pair of leg warmers, nothing interesting on the table. A fedora. Take it. We'll use that for dressing up, right? Alright, either way, let's get serious and let's go below. I'm gonna light us up. Okay, we are lit. There's a door down there. Let's go below. Oh boy. This looks interesting. It's a music room. Quite a few zombies. Let's step back so only one at a time can get to me. Alright, very nice, very nice. We got some loot. Grab everything worthwhile. There we go. And, right off the bat, the musical instruments don't seem super valuable. Let's see. 8.5 pounds or 8.25 pounds for $2.50. Yeah, that's not great, but I think that we can actually play these too. I'm going to grab the saxophone. I think we'll take that with us. What else do we got? Ooh, portable soldering iron. That's really nice. Take the laptop too. And if we were to find an acoustic guitar, I believe that's going to be required for a quest back at the refugee. I think it's at the refugee center. Actually, I can't quite remember, so don't quote me on that exactly, but we'll take a little bit of charcoal, although I have a bunch. An ice axe. I've never seen this item, an ice axe with a hammer, and it says multi-purpose hiking. We'll take it. I mean, who knows? Maybe it'll become in handy. A golf club. I've seen these before. Look at that to hit. Don't you wish real golf clubs had that much to hit on it? Either way, that's a good weapon we could maybe give to an NPC for a time. We'll grab that. Oh, look at that, the wolf suit. Full body fursuit in form of anthropomorphic wolf. It is quite encumbering and has little storage, but it is very warm. That's another good item we could give to one of our NPCs, I think. Alright, and maybe I'll have a drink of that clean water. Okay. I think there's another room. Ooh, what are we looking at here? Fletcher's friend. Is this just a bunch of planks? Yeah, that's too bad. Interesting looking machinery here, but I don't know if those can actually do anything for us, to be honest. And I'm not going to lug them around, so... what do we got? Poor suits, boxer shorts. Alright, interesting. Well, I consider this house to be officially searched now, so we will go ahead and grade out. Let's see if we can cut through the front. Oof, I don't know. Hold on. My mood is really bad. We're in moderate pain, despite the fact that I think we took some codeine fairly recently, so maybe we should retreat. We will come back for this house in the south, but... okay, we got a feral human. Oh boy. It's alright, we can handle it, In fact, I can probably soften him up with magic missile, but let's just use some tear gas on him. So we'll step to him, break the tear gas out. No, don't step in it. Nice. Alright, smash and grab. Looks like, ooh, he has an industrial ID card on him. And we'll take that for crafting. Good. Good. Yeah, let's get out of here. I don't think we need to set it on fire, but that's still an option for us if we want to. Alright, let's hop on the bike, head back home. We've got some recovering to do too. Actually, my torso got pretty badly hit, so I gotta always keep an eye on that. Alright, we dropped everything off. Let's sheath our sword. Oh, no. Oh, that's not the bike. I was like, it didn't start. Let's start up the Viper. Listen to that baby purr. And like I said, it's time to head back to our wonderful cows. Okay, we have arrived back at the base. Here it is, our wonderful dairy farm. Perfectly intact. We had a barn full of cows. Actually, it was a yard full of cows. I had to wrangle them up myself, but there they are. Look at them in there, all tied up so they can't move a muscle, just as we want them. Make them nice and tender too, but sorry not to get too grotesque with it. Actually, you know what? We can just move the motorcycle right in through this gate here. It looks like it'll crash, but it won't. Yeah, I really want to be able to move this stupid quad bike so I can like set up right here, but either way, not to worry, a little bit closer is better than none. Oh, I do love the motorcycles, though. They're so maneuverable. You know, I actually stopped by the truck on the way home. There was a tow truck we discovered in the last episode. Had a bunch of good cargo space. We attached this one from that too, but I went ahead and stripped it of its remaining cargo spaces and yeah, stored them in here. They should be in here. Wait a second. In progress swords. Let me grab that. And yeah, there should be some cargo in here. What I am going to do is offload everything, kind of sorted out. You can see we got a few books we've got to look through, absolutely, but we've got some trading stuff, some things that I want to keep for the future here. As you can see, look at all these science passes I picked up too. There was a group of corpses labeled as science, but there was like 8 of them. It was nuts. All right, I don't see the cargo, but yeah, they're there. So we have 4 more plus the one on the bike. Man, oh man, if I could find the right parts, I'm thinking maybe we'll just work on this bike. This thing is really not helping much at all. I would love to get some 20-inch off-road motorbike wheels, but obviously these are all completely shot. I don't know. I'm not going to rule out anything, but one thing we do need to do is go ahead and get the solar panels. So let's grab that. Wait, hold on. There we go. So we'll wheel this. Yeah, the best thing to do, honestly, is to climb to the roof. Pretty much, I should. I have not built a ladder yet, though. Let's just check and see if we can even make a ladder. Good, okay. I do know the recipe for it. We'll just whip one up real quick. So much safer, and considering I'll probably be going up and down the roof here multiple times, we'll just leave this one, yeah. We get a few solar panels. I'll come back up and place those on the roof too. Okay, good. Just checking to see there wasn't already one up here, but no, not yet. All right, I think we go into like this. Solar panel. We'll put it right there. And, oh, I got to grab the extension cord. And there we go. I've got it in my hand. So let's activate it. We're going to attach it to the panel. Now within in our hands, we will climb down and I will attach the other end to the battery. And there you go. You can see we've dropped it. So I'm no longer carrying it, but we should, yep, have a bit of positive battery flow right there, plus 15. If we get another one of those, we can safely run our refrigerator nonstop pretty much. But, yeah, for right now, we've just got a bunch of dehydrated meat, so it's not super critical to have the refrigerator running. Speaking of which, before we turn in for the night and do a little bit of reading, let's head over to our jerky operation. Yeah, so I should definitely have some charcoal ready. Oh, yeah. This, I think, is like my 3rd or 4th round of it, so whoopsie. Let me get it all out of the kilns. There we go. And we'll move this up. I'm going to drag it up to the smokers. Okay, here we are. So I'll just leave the pile right here. We're doing okay. There's no need to get ahead of ourselves and like start to butcher a whole bunch of cows when we don't need them. So I'll just inspect this. Look at that. All that dehydrated meat. And let's go ahead and remove it. Very good. So far, we've only butchered 2 calves. And that's left me with enough dehydrated meat for probably a month. Maybe a little bit less than that, but we've got lots more. So let's see, 619. Yeah, one thing I really should do, well, is turn off the flashlight, probably. That would have been smart an hour ago. But let's also wield our hatchet. And I'm going to go ahead, turn that off, please. And now we'll cut down some logs, refill those charcoal kilns. Want to keep that going in steady progress. Ooh, all right, couple hours later, and the final kiln is now being fired. So it'll take a good, 22 hours or so for these to be finished. But like I said, right now there's no rush. I just got to keep that cycle going. We want to have enough that if we butcher a cow, we'll be able to prepare all the meat and not waste any of it. But look at that, perfect timing. Sun went down just as we finished our chores, so let's climb through the window here. I'll worry about sorting out all the loot and stuff tomorrow, but still a little bit too early in the day. You can see I've got things set up now so that we've got a chair right here. We got the table pulled out. This is actually full of water, but I need to clean it. This is just water from the pond, but that holds a good amount. I like using a trash can at my base, so I don't have to worry about like filling up jerry cans constantly. This will hold, what, like about 180? Hold on. 152 waters. Like I said, those are dirty though currently, but we've got a bit of food, tons of cracklins. That'll really fatten us up. Just passing the 10,000 calorie mark for the day. Let's wash that down with some water, and we're going to go ahead and pop a glow stick. One thing I haven't found yet is a good lamp to hook up, but I need to put that on my list. There'll definitely be one in town that we can bring back here, but if we get a lamp, we can sit here and just read in comfort without glow sticks all around us. But hold on, let's go back out for a second. I'm going to grab all these books that we have in here. All right, that is done. I've dropped the books next to me. Let's just investigate some of these new books that we haven't learned of yet. And, oh, the Scroll of Visceral Projection. I actually need to sell that. That will go into our selling pile eventually, but let's see here. I want to work on mechanics. Yeah, we're real close to level 4. Oh, yeah. We get this to level 4, we can go back to that solar vehicle and start stripping it of panels. Yeah, it's down here. It's a little bit dangerous because there is a wasp nest like literally right across the road from it. So I got to be careful, but I was toying with the idea of actually just repairing this vehicle and driving it around, but I think we're just going to cannibalize it and use it for the base and, of course, for our own vehicle, too. So it's definitely a valuable resource, and the motors, too. It's got 2 electric motors, which will not go to waste, but, I mean, we have already kind of started the process. I've removed the batteries out of it, so like I said, we'll head down there maybe in the morning, but, oh, there's so much to do, people, so much, and we finally hit Mechanics 4. I think, yeah, we can probably read a little bit. And what are we low on here? Marksmanship. Yeah, let's do marksmanship. If we ever pick up a nice bow and arrow, that'll be great to have that. Okay, there we go. Level 2. Good, good, good. I think it's probably time. We'll drop our books off. Let me put this flashlight away. And time for bed, everybody. Good morning, everybody. We're back out on the road. No time to waste. We had our fill of dehydrated meats and cracklins. And I'm going to park the bike. Boom. So, as promised, I headed down south here. We're going to have to strip some solar panels, but we might have to deal with these wasps, too. They definitely started to get a little bit closer to the car, and that's not going to be safe if we're working on it. But one thing I forgot to show off in the last live stream, we found an NPC who gave us a quest to kill the Jabberwock. We didn't even look at it. So there's the quest for Cortez Pyle the Scavenger. And I know from experience this is a multi-stage quest. So if we do this, kill the Jabberwock, we'll have another other quest for us. But if we look, boom, there's the Jabberwock right there in the woods. I've killed these things before. It's totally possible. I mean, they're very dangerous, fatally dangerous, I believe is how they're listed. But we could get up there, possibly take him out at some point, and then return. I believe the NPC was right here. And I think even though he'll give us another quest, I think it's still possible to recruit him, but not to worry. Let's keep our head focused on the here and now. We've got wasp to take out. So let me make sure that I've got my still spell turned off. Activate. Okay, so let's hit it again. That will reduce the casting cost, and since I'm not going to be handling a weapon, it's not necessary right now. If these wasps come at me, I'm just going to have to retreat, basically. Let's see. Let's put on an aura of projection. Okay, and protection, I should say. It's probably a little bit too far from it. Let's just get a little closer. There we go. Yeah, The wasps are extremely dangerous, but they are actually pretty squishy, just depending on what you're using against them. Don't try and shoot them with a gun, though. They're too small for that. Let's see, magic missile. I don't know. It just depends, I guess, on how good your marksmanship is. I'm sure some players could hit them. All right, let's do this. There we go. All right, I definitely want to squish these things, too. I do not want them coming back as swarming amalgamations or whatever. That's even worse than a wasp, in my opinion. All right, we'll smash them. I wouldn't even mind doing some dissection work here, too. Gaining a bit better knowledge of the wasp anatomy. Can never go wrong with that, but we're here for a purpose, so I think we cleared enough of them for now. Yeah, let's keep our focus on this bad boy. And I'm just going to do the boring work of stripping him a bit. Okay, so I might have spent all day here stripping this vehicle. Yes, in fact, I pretty much did. I ate all the cracklins, and I don't have any drinks, but check this out. Oh my gosh. I got all the solar panels, even the, like, close to broken ones, but these are advanced solar panels, so, I mean, even a small amount of efficiency will help the overall. I think we'll be good. And I even grabbed the motors. I was able to get those without, like, a lift or anything. And obviously just some glass, some sheet metal, a couple of frames so that we can start to work on this motorcycle we've got. That's probably what we're going to do. We'll use that as like a base, and we'll definitely build it out. It's going to be more than just like 4x1. It'll be a big thing, but either way, big relatively speaking. I did go ahead and finish off most of the wasps. In fact, let's have a little fun before we leave. I'm going to load this up real quick. I hope it'll all fit, but I don't know. Let's go into advanced inventory below me, and then the cargo space. Boom, good, it did all fit. How much cargo do we have left? About half. We're at 264 of 500, so we probably want to drop by the farm and just, yeah, stick this in the yard so that we have an empty cargo space. But let's creep up. Yeah, there's still a wasp or two alive. Finish that off, and there could be a few more floating around. Yeah, there's one to the south right there. Squish him, but I don't see any by the nest, so haha, we're gonna set it on fire. And of course, you know, we know with the reality bubble it won't actually be burning until we come back down here, but who can resist lighting a wasp's nest on fire, right? Okay, horrible creatures. Now, like I said, let's get back home. Actually, scratch that. On second thought, I don't think we've actually explored this cabin. Let's take a little turn and we'll check it out. I think there are zombies here. Maybe initially I was going to check it out, but we weren't prepared for it. Alright, let's kill the engine. Okay, turn on safe mode. We're good. We're looking good. Encumbrance is fine. Let's use the bushes. Come on, buddy. Climb in that bush. Oh, he's got a pistol. Okay. Again, mentioned it a couple of times, but this playthrough we're pretending that we're gun shy, so no weapons whatsoever. No, that's not true. No firearms whatsoever. We're more than able to have regular melee, and even bows and arrows are acceptable. Obviously magic is totally acceptable too, which is kind of the point of a no firearms run, is I really wanted to just force myself to focus on using magic a lot more. Oh, this place is pretty empty. What do we got? Sewing kit. That's fancy. Have a drink? Yeah, we're actually kind of thirsty, so we'll have a couple of drinks of that. Well, that was a lucky find. Anything in the bathroom? Not really. I will grab the toilet paper and the towel. Towel's good, useful. But the toilet paper could be for a quest, too. Oh. I thought there was more than one zombie in here. Thriller novel. Oh, wait. Okay, thought there was something in the wallet. Victoria Falls jigsaw puzzle. Yeah, those games and stuff, those are always things I grab. We'll grab all the clothes since we're headed home. Nice, another extension cord, yup. Okay, good. Let's actually climb out this window. Instead of bashing down the door, we'll just come in through the window. Scrap that. Yep, give me all of it. really starting to get into looting mode where I want it all. I'm interested in what's on the other side here, but yeah, like I said, I don't want to break everything down, so. All right, we've looted this place. We will then just grade out and let's get back home. Now that is a nice looking setup, isn't it? Oh yeah, we're getting plus 64.9 watts and I've still got a few left down here. So yeah, there's still 2 more advanced solar panels on the ground. I actually stuffed one into the back here. So we've got, this is kind of all the tools we'll need to hopefully get a vehicle up and off the ground. I've even got a little diesel. Some gas wouldn't be bad too, but there's some welding. Obviously the soldering iron, the saw, the drill, the arc welders in there. I took the battery out, so both of them are charging up now because one of them had been used a bit. Yeah, so we're just going to let those charge up. We're still on the search for a good vehicle, but don't forget, in the last episode when we were over here by North Hero, we did spot a military vehicle on the west side of town. And oh baby, if we could get that back here, we could really get something special going. In fact, I believe it had oraculum steel, or it's not proper to call it steel, it was oraculum metal frame. So we could literally make like a near unbreakable vehicle frame with that stuff. We got to get it back here. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to load up the bike with the battery. It definitely takes diesel. All those military vehicles do. Yeah, we could very easily do this. Do we still have controls? Oh, I've got to find those controls too. We probably want to bring those with us. Let's find them. What did I do with them? Oh no, I swear we had some, right? Hold on, let me find them. Oh, they're probably in this pile. I've got too many piles of things. Whew. Oh, there they are. Yes, yes, yes. In fact, these need to be moved and consolidated. Yeah, I need to make a pile for loot that we're keeping, a pile for loot we're trading, and then just like vehicle parts, because I've got a bunch of stuff. So I'm going to do that. It is 6 p.m., so we'll sleep here. Another day has gone by, man, oh, so quick. And in fact, I want to remember to maybe do some exercise, believe it or not. Yeah, let's see here. I think it's under miscellaneous. Let's work out. Yeah, we'll do a moderate workout for 30 minutes before bed. It's a good idea. There we go. Stop trading. Turn on the safe mode. Now, like I said, I'm going to do a little bit of inventory management here, sorting out some loot, and then it's off to bed. And first thing in the morning, I think we'll head over to North Hero and try and get that military vehicle. We have arrived, so let's turn off the engine. We're in safe mode's turned off. Oops, once again, getting ahead of myself here. Let's stop the car first, or the bike. Stop driving, and let's pull out the sword. Yeah, we've got a decent little group to the south. They were kind of following me. Are they aggroed on the turkeys? Where'd they go? Oh yeah, we got a feral prepper. That could be interesting, a feral human. I wonder if the prepper has like a nice backpack on him or something. There's not a lot in the way of good terrain here to use. But to be honest, these ferals, I'm just going to spray them down. And they should basically be nullified. Let's move into this guy. One of them got a free shot on me. There we go. Very nice. Yeah. Okay, smartphone. Memory card. Grab it. Ah, here we go. Yeah, he's got tropical bikini she messenger bag. Well, that's not the greatest, but we'll just take whatever is here. Salted fish. Yes, please. Steak knife, pipe mace, rebar spear. Nah. Alright, that's good enough. Alright, smash it. Let's keep going. So, the military vehicle is just to the south, right here, like on the street right there. Might even be able to see it. Not yet, not yet. I drove by it. Alright, we got this guy. I just gotta do this the hard way. There just isn't anything around that's really useful. Okay, so he hit me, but we should be good. We might pop a codeine. We're in minimal pain, but it's always good to get ahead of it. Alcohol wipes. All right. Yeah, let's go ahead and pop codeine. I've got 18 of them. Well, 17 now, but all right, continuing south. I just want to kind of clear the way. I don't have the battery or the gas on me, or the diesel, I should say. But I wanted to make sure this was doable to even get over here. If I had to turn around and run, I didn't want to be carrying like a solar panel with me. But I think we'll be able to clear a path. I haven't even looked at this vehicle yet, though, so I don't know. Might not even have wheels on it, you know. Could just be a permanent fixture to the city streets. But let's find out. There it is. Oh, she's beautiful. Yeah, we can look at it. I was able to see that it's got that Araculum frame, but like I said, we haven't technically inspected it. Got 2 more coming in. Let's let them. This house right across from us. Is that a house? Yeah, it's got nice wood or stone walls. That's intriguing to me. We might have to loot this too, but let's not get too crazy. We're doing something here. All right. What's it look like? Oh, thank God, it's got wheels. It needs a battery and a tank. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and pop out the battery. Windshield's broken. All right, I think we can do this. Let's focus on the vehicle. All right, just looking around, make sure there's no other zombies near. Let's pop up to the bike and grab a couple of things out of the trunk here. All right, so we're going to need... Oh, I hope I can install this battery. On second thoughts, I might not be able to. Sometimes the larger batteries like that actually require some sort of like battery case that has to be installed first. I don't know. Well, only one way to find out. And there is a car right there to the south, too. Maybe we can do something with that. All right, let's install... I'll put the battery on one of the sections. Yes, we can put it in. It has a good frame. Now let's find another section with a good frame to try and install the tank. What am I missing? Oh, I bet you I need... Wait, did I not pick it up? Oh, no. Wait, yeah, I did. I have the jerry can right here. Right? Signal flare. I think I need the drill. Yeah, I've got the jerry can. I think I need to go back to the bike and grab a drill. Let me do that. Okay, we're back at the truck. I've got my drill, and my intention is just to attach that steel jerry can with the diesel in it onto here as a temporary tank. So there it is. Boom. And we'll put that on. That'll automatically include the diesel in it. If we just hit escape, yeah, then the diesel remains in the tank. It's a small one. We'll definitely want to get a couple 60s, maybe even a bigger one too if we can find like a barrel. But this baby should start. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, thank God. I was like, I didn't look to see if it had controls or not. It does. It does. Good. There is a security system though, so I don't think we can actually... Oh, it did start up. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, I guess we only need to remove the security system if it's functional or if I'm trying to like install new controls, essentially. Otherwise, we can just bypass it if it's completely broken like that. But, whoo, look at this. We got ourselves a military vehicle, folks. What is it, a security van? It's kind of interesting to me. I wonder what's in the back. We just got trunk space. We'll have to check it out. There could be some loot in there too, but this is amazing. Yeah. These frames, I've never messed around with the magical frames like that, but that is a huge bonus. So I think what we'll do is we'll leave the bike here for now. I'm obviously going to come back for it, but I'll have to walk on foot, but it's really not that far. The only danger is these dermatics, to be honest, on foot, but I can avoid them. Oh boy, folks. So I think, whoa. Oh, don't go by that magic meadow, please. Jeez, there's a bunch of stuff there. But I think what we'll do is I'm going to take a break. I really want to spend some time working on the vehicles, but we'll take a quick break and shift into some trading mode. We've got a decent amount of loot that I think we can go up to the refugee center now, which again, if you missed it, is literally right there. Yeah, our base is in a great spot. Forge of Wonders, refugee, and like I said, we will trade for some more welding equipment and materials. That will help me accomplish everything I want to with these vehicles, but I still not 100% that we have all the materials we need. I mean, don't get me wrong, this military cargo van is a great start, but we might have to pick up another one. I'm always looking for perfect stuff, you know. If we can put together a vehicle that has no damage on it whatsoever, that'll just be the best. But we did it. We made it back home. Boom. Stop. Look at this. It's ours. Let's go in the back. Look at it. What do we got? Gold and silver. Somebody was trying to make out some officer or something had loaded this baby up with a bunch of gold and silver in both places. Trying to make off. Oh my gosh. The greed in the face of the apocalypse. There are even people out there who are still money hungry, but not to worry. Let's check our refrigerator. Oh good, it's still turned on. Absolutely. Everything's nice and cold. I even put some of the food in here that probably should be refrigerated, like the pickled fish and veg. But all right, like I said, I'm going to sort through our big old pile of loot. We're not doing too bad. I've got 10 pages, and quite honestly, most of it is simply for trading. So hopefully we can squeeze it all into the bike. But, oh yeah, that's right. I got to go back for the bike. Let me turn on safe mode, strap on my boots, and I'm going to try and make the hike over there. If I get in any serious trouble, I'll show you guys. But if any dermatics come across me, they will feel the might of my magic missile. Okay, let's kill the engine, and I've got my stuff loaded up for trading. It's not the greatest loot, but we'll just have to do... Oh, wrong screen. There we go. Yep, everything in this pile should basically be up on the chopping block. I haven't come across any garbage bags yet, but I am going to try the trick, or body bags for that matter, but I think that's close enough. We should be able to talk to Smokes and trade. Awesome. Let me go through and put everything we've got, and we'll see how much credit we end up with. Man, oh man, even with the wolf suit up for trade, she's only offering us $194, but that's okay. Let's see what she's got. We're not interested in her weapons. We'll buy a magic weapon. We've got the arc welder already. Really, all I'm here for is the welding wire. Pretty much, but it's always good to look through. Just make sure. Yeah, we want this stuff down here. Where is it? The welding wire. Yeah, I'm not sure how many I'm gonna need, so let's just put up like 2,000. Let's go with 1,000. Beautiful. That gives me a little bit of money left over. Let's go back up, and I'll grab a little bit of the solder. Yeah, that's actually pretty cheap. Yeah, it's actually only 1 penny each. And now I want to grab these nails too. Yeah, sometimes nails can be a real pain in the butt, and we are definitely going to make whatever vehicle we work on, it's going to be amphibious. And I always start with wooden boat hulls, and eventually maybe we'll graduate to metal ones, but that takes a lot of work. Wood is like pretty doable, but metal takes a whole blacksmithing operation. But yeah, that's looking good. Let's see, what else can I buy? Probably some more of this stuff. Is there this Novamax thread? We'll grab that. And some of the stuff's just, it's like hard to find it. That's too many. Let's grab some of these. Yeah, the Kevlar sheets. Again, that's one of those things that it's kind of hard to get your hands on them just as you're out looting and stuff. But yeah, that's good. That's good. Nice. All right. Very practical trade. Pretty much just strictly all about working on the vehicles. So time to back out of here. Let's see. It's 10 a.m. We got plenty of daylight left. Are there any interesting places around here that we haven't searched? Let's check the map here. You know, this road right here looks interesting. I'd love to check out the bridge, too. You know what bridges mean? Possible military blockades or minefields. So, yeah, let's shoot up to the north while we're just in this region. But, man, oh man, I love the motorcycle, if for no other reason than its fuel efficiency. This thing's been sitting in the 60s or 50s now recently on the fuel level. It can drive forever. I love it. Here we go. Just turning north onto the bridge proper soon. Unless, of course, there is a minefield dead ahead. I just checked that vehicle behind us, and I managed to pull the battery out of it, but that was about it. Okay, no minefield on this side, but we're going to cross... Oh, look, another dairy farm over there. Okay, let's see. Let's speed it up. Cruise right across the bridge. Love gassing this thing up. Ooh, what do we got? Some sort of engine. 2.8 liter V6. Yeah, we should probably mark that. Okay, well, I marked it, and check it out. Yep, there is a minefield. I noticed it just as I was looking on the map, so gotta be careful. Obviously, it's a minefield, but it's not totally impassable. Oh, good. There are some military vehicles here, though. There's not always vehicles at a minefield, but look at this one. Oh, no way. Oh, it's got no wheels on it. Dang it. I was going to say we could drive this back home too. Of course, the more military, the better. Even if it's just got like a couple parts on it, we could still strip it. Yeah, I want that tank. I want all that. Okay, so let's just remember it. Let me look at this one too. Yeah, I'm not going to take anything for granted. All right, that one's pretty trashed, but yeah, this is actually a very decent minefield just in terms of getting around it. Oh yeah. Wow, look at the cluster of mines right there. Yeah, there's a lot. That would be quite the explosion. I don't see any corpses or anything here, so we'll just continue on. But yeah, the mines are very predictable in terms of where they're laid. They're always like right here. Literally, they won't go out the boundaries of the signs or this little fence. So as long as we avoid that particular spot, we should be good. And we got a house. Yeah, let's continue on this direction. Just see what kind of looting opportunities we've got. Interesting vehicle. Looks like this one's in good shape. Actually, it's not. No battery. It does have wheels, but... Nah. Alright. I will go back for the battery in the military vehicle, too. I think it's probably best if we do on that on the way home, though. Because, yeah, I'll probably strip it for more than just the battery. Alright, let's stop for a second. Let's see. Turn on save mode. No, immediately turn it off because there's geese. Alright. These guides, in addition to activating and telling us some of the trails, will also trade for a pretty decent amount, too. For their weight, that is. Alright, let's check out this building. Okay, can't get in that way. Should be able to... Oh, we got company. What is it? Oh boy. Let's go back over. Yeah, get him on bad terrain. There we go. Cell phone, chewing gum. Alright, anything else? There's a lot of debris and stuff up there. That's interesting. Okay. Sometimes there'll be an axe hidden in those little wood burnesses. Kind of want to get in that room, but it's looking like this area might be totally abandoned. Yeah, I don't think there's actually anything in here at all. Interesting. Some marbles. Yeah, no. I will grab the nails, but other than that, I think we're safe to probably exit. Wait a second. Can I get in here, like, diagonally? No. I could probably push it, yeah. Nah, there's nothing here. Alright. Oh, that's unfortunate, but it is just the way it goes. Now, we could get extremely lucky with this dairy farm, and I'm not even talking about the cows necessarily, although that would be another bonus to have like a second dairy farm within the region that we could go to eventually. But what I was really thinking of was perhaps another quad bike. But maybe this one could potentially be... Oh, there's zombie cows, there's wasps, and there's no quad bike. But there is a, looks like a bicycle. Pretty bad shape though. Look at this, zombie cows fighting the wasps. Yeah, we're gonna let them fight it out. That's one dairy farm that we can just practically skip. But hey, look at this, another dairy farm. We are definitely in dairy country. I think what we'll do, we'll head north to this hiking trail. I always check the trailheads. I've mentioned it many times in previous videos, but sometimes you get lucky and you'll find a vehicle with like a bug out bag or something. What is that blood there? There's a body right there. Looks like it's got jewelry on it. Super interested in the jewelry, but could be some other stuff we want. All right, let's hop on. Yeah, let's check that. Into the trail. Normally you don't get anything, but I will take the trail guide and then we'll zip right on over to that other dairy farm. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. There's zombie cows and wasps at this place too. Still more. These cows are real close to me. I was trying to get a look to see if there's a bike there, but what's the point, you know? There is a bike there. It's not like I can do much with it. I could, if I really set my mind to it, probably clear the cows and even the wasps. We've seen that the wasps aren't the worst threat in the world, especially if we have magic missile, but I'm nervous about those cows. I thought they were following me for a second. Now this is a nice trunk, but it's not the bug out bag that I always describe. This is just a pretty well-stocked trunk. But let's check here. Okay, let me look at the vehicle. Ooh. Yeah, nothing we want. That tank on there could be useful, but oops, hold on. Yep. Like I said, we're in trading mode, so I need to grab all the loots. Well, time to get back on this noisy thing here. Oops. Wrong direction here. There we go. All right, we're back on the road. I think I'll zip by this trailhead and check it, but then after that, we might go ahead and return back to the base. Yeah, it's going to be about noontime, so we've got to spend a little bit of effort clearing that city. Yeah, I mean, I want to start to work on the vehicle, but to be quite honest, I kind of need more batteries. And we are going to stop by that military blockade, the mine shaft. Nothing here. Not the mine shaft, the mine field, I should say. Yeah, I'll whip by there. Probably spend the rest of the daylight hours picking that thing clean. Lug it back home. Oh my god, I got a little too close there. There's a zombie fighting that wasp hive. Oh man, guys, this world is so dangerous and yet so intriguing, so much fun. You just can't leave it alone, you know? I am truly addicted to Cataclysm. It is one of my favorites of all time, easily. I think I can safely say that now after playing for a good year consistently. Yeah, and still loving it just as much as I did day one. Yep. Cataclysm will be a game that I play for many more years to come, but I think we'll leave things right there. Like I said, we've got a lot to work on in the coming episodes, so hopefully the next time we get together it will be during a live stream, but you never know. We'll just see how things turn out. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys on the next one.